Welcome back. Moving forward, I'm going to talk about some of the important guiding principles within the DevOps framework. So, the culture of collaborative learning is very, very critical within the DevOps framework. And what this means is basically you have your operations team, you have your developers, then you have your QA testers, you may have the business analyst, you have the project manager, program manager, and other stakeholders. So all of these elements are very important so that they can collaborate effectively. So yourself as either a project manager or a DevOps specialist or whatever your role may be in terms of management, you need to ensure that everyone stays on the same page along with everyone stays informed, and that's important. And it's not just creating meetings and meetings and meetings, right? It's more of a culture. So the challenge is to develop a culture, a DevOps culture. In other words, a collaborative culture, a learning culture, because DevOps is being implemented. There is certainly going to be a shift. Maybe certain things will change, certain processes will become more efficient, some redundant processes will have to go, and so forth. So it's the culture itself that's important. Second is the encouragement of continuous learning combined with broad and transparent sharing of knowledge. So we don't keep things to ourselves. We're basically helping the entire organizations, helping each other, learning better and better things, learning more efficient methodologies, how to work more efficiently, how to increase our productivity, how to remove some of the redundant tasks. Third is the agile methods and automation to accelerate innovation. I'd like to mention the concept of lean as well, eliminating waste. In other words, you may have certain business processes, certain workflows that are not required, that are just taking extra time for your employee. So implementing lean concept, eliminating those wastes, and automating, working with agile methodology. In other words, breaking things down into smaller chunks, and then holding people accountable for those smaller chunks so that their performance is measured. Fourth guiding principle is feedback loops. Maintaining those feedback loops is important because they reduce time to feedback. You'll notice in the image below, we're talking about the feedback loop, right? So it's just the entire process, the continuous integration, the deployment for monitoring, planning again, model, build, and so forth. So the entire loop, whether it's from the developers to the end customer, needs to be very, very efficient so that you can gain and improve your operational efficiency. And this helps all the way down to the culture of collaborating learning and encouraging continuous learning as well. And finally, one of the important principles of DevOps is the whole system shapes the goal. And once again, what we mean by goals and objectives are the organizational goals and objectives. What it is that your company, your enterprise organization is trying to accomplish. If you're developing software for your internal employees or for a customer, it doesn't really matter. So the entire ecosystem will shape the goals as well. You implement all of these frameworks successfully and you make your processes more efficient, automate certain things, you will definitely see some added advantage in not only reaching your objectives, but also shaping your future goals as well. So these are the important guiding DevOps principles that just I wanted to mention. Next, let's take a look at the ITIL framework and how ITIL principles could also help within your organization.